Hello, I'm Gordon with KNS Precision Incorporated. Today, I want to show you the proper installation of the KNS Spade grip system. The Spade grip system can be installed on any standard configured AR-15 or any standard configured M16. I'm going to show you what we have in the kit to start off with, and then we'll go into the installation. When you receive the KNS AR-15 M16 Spade grip system, it will come with your Spade handle system. It'll come with the trigger group system, the necessary tools, Allen wrenches, and also a complete carbine stock kit. The reason we include the carbine stock kit is because if you have a AR-15 or M16 with a full length stock, you now have everything that's necessary to install the Spade grip system. Alright, first of all, the very first thing we're going to do before we start working on this rifle is we're going to make sure that this weapon is clear and safe. Alright, once that's been done, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the existing stock. Alright, the lever back here that you use to adjust your stock, you pull up, comes all the way to the back. What we're going to do is we're going to grab that lever, pull down, and remove the existing stock. Next, we're going to install the trigger housing group. Consists of this piece. What we're going to do is we're going to take it with the trigger activator. We're going to install it up here in the front. We're going to take the plate that has 2 screws in it. We're going to come up here and place that plate on the opposite side. And we're going to tighten these screws up. They don't have to be super tight at this point. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take our handle with this butterfly activator assembly, and we're going to slide it on the back here. Now, what you're doing is there's 2 screws in the bottom of this assembly, and what we're going to do is we're going to slide them up all the way until those screws line up with the holes. As you see, what I'm doing is I'm guiding this trigger rod into this assembly. Once we get this up, we're going to take our Allen wrench and we're going to tighten these screws up. Because as you can see on this tube, there's multiple holes in here. You need to get these screws lined up to where when you install that screw, it goes into the hole. What you want to do is you want to line up the screws on the back side of this butterfly with the back side of your buffer tube. And as you're putting that on, you move the stock back and forth until you can feel it get into those grooves to where it'll move up into those screw holes there. Once you got it there and it's snug, you want to get both screws set. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it, you just want to get it snug. Okay, once it's snug there, what you're going to do is you're going to grab onto this trigger housing tube and you're going to turn it counterclockwise, which is going to cause it to move back into this assembly until it stops. You're going to turn it clockwise until it stops. Okay, it's now stopped at that position. Now, that should have your trigger in the proper position for firing. But you still press on the butterfly, it's not going to do anything. What you're going to have to do is take the small screws that are provided, put the first one on, put it down there snug, and you want to take your second screw and come right on behind and tighten it down behind it. At that point, that should allow you to push the butterfly to activate the trigger. Alright, at this point, I'm going to show you the proper installation for the KNS Precision Picatinny Rail tripod adapter. This adapter allows you to adapt any Picatinny rail system weapon to the MG42 anti-aircraft tripod. First thing you're going to do is you're going to remove the 2 screws from this unit. This piece right here comes off. As you notice, what I'm doing is putting the round open end forward. I'm going to move it up here. Going to put it on your Picatinny rail. Take your screws, line those up Go ahead and push them through. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, put it back on this other side, and with our Allen wrench, we're going to tighten this down. It's that simple. Now it's ready to go on your tripod. One of the most frequent questions asked of me is, how do I get my rifle back in the original configuration once I put my Spade grip on? I'm going to demonstrate that very simple and easy procedure right now. Okay, the first thing you're going to do is take your Allen wrench and loosen the screws in the back. Alright, once those have been loosened, next you're going to move up to the trigger housing assembly. The plate comes off. Then what you can do is no adjustment to your system, so that when you go back on your rifle it's in the same location. You can just take this piece out, rotate it, pull the trigger assembly, firing assembly off right here. Take your carbine stock, place it right back on the rifle. So you're back to your standard rifle configuration.